Greetings all, Vanna here for Cancer's weekly message. Okay, what the heck is going on here? So, oh, you know what? This actually makes sense. So I pulled a Divine Feminine Oracle deck card before I started on your reading because I'm liking getting a general idea of what we're going into. You have Skamet, the Red Lady. I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving it a voice. This is a very powerful example of honoring and validating all of your emotions. Because so many people say, like, you shouldn't be sad, you shouldn't be angry. And no, those aren't good things to feel, but there is a time and a place that they need to be felt, that they need to be expressed. Because what you don't understand, my love, is that your anger serves you as much as your happiness. However, so many people let it just blaze and burn down everything, then using it as a controlled force. There has been an upset, I feel, because the Lovers came out sideways. And I was initially going to turn it up, but the other two cards that I got made me like, no, this has to be sideways. This Lovers card is either the reason, the current situation, or the problem that you are facing. Because we have the reverse Nine of Pentacles. Things that you have worked for not thriving or being poisoned by something or someone else. The stores or the food that you created had a mold outbreak and everything just went bad. To someone else's benefit. There was an Emperor energy that created a lot of upset. It's like they wanted to work with you, put a lot of the work, a lot of the blame and pressure onto you, and then we're like, wow, you couldn't hold all this together. You couldn't do all of this. And I'm like, holy shit. Why? And it made you very protective of what it is you have now. I want to leave that out because I feel like that is valid. Spirit, what else can we say about this situation? Two of Wands. Yeah, there was a decision that needed to be made. And I know that it was a hard decision because, or maybe it wasn't that hard. It may not have been a very tough decision because this place was very burdensome. It overwhelmed you. It drained you of your strength. It drained you of your power and divinity. And yeah, look, the Hierophant cannot fulfill her purpose as a healer, as a teacher and a mentor when she has no strength, when she is overburdened like this. Spirit, what energy of the sacred geometry can we give Cancer? Perception. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. I definitely feel like there is a perception shift right now, especially with discernment at the bottom of the deck. The other card that came out for you is Prosperity. The frequency of prosperity supports our feeling of well-being by allowing the inclusion of everything that makes our body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit sing. It invites us to express ourselves, enjoy, and celebrate the abundance and richness that the universe provides. Absolutely. And you already are aware of these abundance and these riches because you work in this energy. It may not be a conscious thing that you are doing now, where, like I am, a reader, a Reiki practitioner. I've never gone through legitimate practices of Reiki, but there are things that I have learned and discerned myself from watching. And through that, I have strengthened the connection with my higher self because it is another energy portal for them to work through me when I am moving energy in Reiki, whether through myself or someone else, to give them pain relief, to relieve a blockage, whatever it is. The discernment The frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and people around us from the inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. I feel the discernment is in reference to the Emperor Lovers card here. Now, one thing I want to say is that the frustration and anger that you feel towards this person is valid, especially with Skemet, but it does not, I don't want it to be the sole driving force for you right now, because anger burns out so very quickly. And the longer you carry that frustration, the longer you carry that perception of that person, it will continue to weigh you down and remind you why you need to protect yourself. It will continue to overburden you long past this situation's ending. So the discernment card here is asking for some awareness and healing in yourself right now. And that is difficult because you have to look at where you were hurt. You have to look at the person who hurt you in your mind's eye. The frequency of remembrance supports our memory and everything that we have gone through as a soul in body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. These things that you have gone through, they are not just burdens and pains to make your life harder. They are lessons and blessings. Things for you to understand where you're valued and where you're taken advantage of. Things for you to understand where you should put your time and energy and when you should pull back into yourself. And right now, my love, there is someone taking far too much from you for you to give yourself everything that you need. This discernment right now is asking you to not have a negative connotation to that person, because they themselves are figuring out a lot of things. Yes, give your anger a voice, give your frustration a voice, but do not let that consume you. As the daughter of someone who was consumed by anger, that is not a place for you to be. It is not a healthy place for you to be. It's not a safe place for your soul to be. It's not a place where you can grow. It's not a place where you can be happy, because you will always be miserable. You will always be angry, and that will be the only thing that you know, so that you will continue to go back to it, because it's the only way you feel powerful. You deserve happiness. All of your emotions are important. Have a beautiful day, my love.